North Dorchester, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
way I can just get up when I need to and sit back down when I don't.
You're gonna stand on our left? Okay. They didn't leave you much space there. I think the camera people decided where they wanted to put it.
Good morning, my fellow classmates, teachers, administration, our district representatives, including Mr. Joe Pye, and every family member and friend here with us, whether in this stadium or watching us online. And welcome to the long-awaited, highly anticipated, and nearly virtual 2020 high school graduation. Gentlemen, at this time, please remove your caps as we go into the hearing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
You may be seated. Whew. Now, I have to say, I have never been more excited to be at this school this early in the morning. And I believe that many of us can say the same. And if we're being real here, how many of us can even remember the last time that we were up this early? But won't you just look at us? We're up early, and look how good we look. We are out here changing the graduation game this morning. But I'd also like to give a quick shout out to the few of us, including me, who could never manage to get into the building before the tardy carts blocked every entrance. Congratulations. We are on time this morning. No need this morning to think up another creative excuse as to why we were late while desperately trying not to spill the large Chick-fil-A sweet tea that's hiding in our book bags. No. Those days are now behind us. Y'all, we are out here for a good reason this morning, and that is to celebrate us, the class of 2020, and all we have done and conquered these past few years. Now, as your senior class president, it is my job to take you on a stroll. Down memory lane where we reminisce on the last 4 years on our journeys as patriots. We were all lucky enough to be the students of the winning school in football throughout our high school career. But we also have to give credit where credit is due, and every FD athletics team was absolutely incredible these past 4 years. If I stood here and listed every single incredible accomplishment done by each of our sports teams, we'd run out of time for the other speeches. But don't worry, not a single win, whether it was just one game or a state competition, went uncelebrated here at the fort. And aside from sports, we have many other fond memories at the fort, like the time Silent O performed in our parking lot, pretty much unannounced with High School Nation. or when we found out that adulting is actually really hard with Reality Town in 9th grade, or when our marching band received their first superior at state, or when our JROTC Raider team placed second overall at our school's first Raider drill competition, or our countless amazing performances by our orchestra, or when our choir kicked butt and took names every year at CPA, or the countless amazing displays put on by our art students, or every spectacular show put on by our theater program. And we can't forget when we presented a safety hazard, not only to ourselves, but to others, at our senior event at Velocity, or the senior cookout, or the senior tie-dye. And of course, we can't forget our incredible pep rallies that always featured spectacular performances by our step and dance team, and that were always DJ'd by none other than the Mr. McDonald himself, and so, so much more. We've had quite the ride these past 4 years. And how lucky are we to get to walk into the next chapter of our lives with such fun memories to look back on. Patriots, I'm not usually confident about many of the things I say, but I can confidently say that these past 4 years with all of you have been incredible. You all have the brightest futures ahead of you, and this graduating class is filled with some of the most kind, talented, smart, and amazing people this world has to offer. I don't think COVID-19 could have picked a stronger class to mess with, and we have overcome so much more than just that. I wish you all the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Teachers, friends, admin, and parents, thank you for supporting us and helping us become the incredible young adults that we are today. Now remember, never forget where you came from, and never forget that once a patriot, you're always a patriot. God bless, and thank you all, class of 2020. We did it.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to start off by saying that I have the greatest deal of respect for all of you sitting in front of me. Many of you have overcome hardships, not just in these past months, but throughout your entire lives. That is what truly represents our whole student body, resilient and perseverant during times of radical change and challenge. Today we can celebrate our successes due to our hard work, of course, but also our underlying support team. Our teachers and coaches we saw almost every day that provided us with a helping hand and will leave a lasting impact deeper than they realize. The admin and staff who work to improve the school environment and let us have unique events like High School Nation to add a little more fun into our days. And our parents, guardians, and other family members who raised us, probably made us come to school a few more times than we'd like to have, and most importantly, provided us with undying love and support. In these unprecedented times, these people continue to guide us. These past few years, we as a student body have taken on various challenges. We have had 3 different principals, been switched to a whole new class schedule setup, and survived the cookie room switching to selling healthy foods, even though we really just wanted some sugary cookies. Our recent challenge was the unexpected school closure due to the coronavirus pandemic. The entire student body has been separated from friends and family they love. Events we have been waiting for, like a senior trip or senior seasons, were canceled, postponed, or altered to work under new restrictions. While it is disappointing to miss out on such experiences, and my hope is that the next classes won't, it's important to remember your disappointment will pass. And this is a testament to the Fort family's true character as strong individuals capable of facing and creating change. There are a multitude of experiences waiting for you, and a life you are going to take charge of. Maybe you don't have every detail worked out, but it's your time to decide what's important or what to do. However, this uncertainty is nothing to be afraid of, because Fort students are no strangers to change or challenge. We have embraced them, worked through them, and grown from them, which is why we will be able to create change now and in the future. Unquestionably, we have faced or been exposed to more trying adversities that plague our nation beyond our school walls. Racial injustice is the second sickness our country suffers from. I will not pretend I understand the weight of oppression on the Black community or that I am fully educated on the issue. However, I am deeply saddened and horrified at the deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and countless others, as I'm sure you all are. I am working to transform my grief at these injustices into action, and I hope you all will join me. It is our duty to do what we can to challenge the injustices in our society and the status quo of racial inequity through advocating for social justice and human rights. I have seen these words repeatedly resurface and think they are important to share. This year will be written in history. Your children will be educated on these events. They're going to ask you what you did. You want to tell them you acted because it was a time for change. In President Obama's virtual commencement speech to the class of 2020, he said, "If the world's going to get better, it's going to be up to you." So as you move forward from this moment, carry with you the accomplishments you have made, and remember all of you are strong and capable of adapting to change. This ability will allow you to thrive in your next walk of life and create change yourself, which is more important now than ever due to persisting injustices. Whether that is in college, the workforce, or the military, be the change the world needs. It is at this time I would like to pause and recognize a special group of graduates who will likely face the most change in the coming months. The events they will take part in will be wildly different from what many of us will encounter. Members of the class of 2020 who are entering the military and those in the audience who have served, will you please stand? Thank you for your willingness to serve. You may be seated. To end, I'd like to tell you all that I hope you hold on to the happy moments from your time here, not just what may have been lost in an unfortunate end. Always remember to defend the fort, defend the family, and that we are the change we have been waiting for. Thank you, Patriots, and congratulations.
Good morning, and welcome to the 2020 commencement exercises for Fort Dorchester High School. It is truly an honor to be a part of this celebration, which would not be possible without the individuals sitting here today. I would like to recognize our district office leadership, Mr. Joe Pye, Superintendent, Dr. Glenn Huggins, Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Julie Canarins, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Greg Harrison, Executive Director of Secondary Schools, Dr. Tony Capoletti, Director of Special Services, Ms. Camilla Pinckney, Assistant Director of High Schools, Ms. Kelly Purvis, Assistant Director of Middle Schools, and Ms. Nadine Miller, Assistant Director of CTE. I would also like to recognize our Dorchester District 2 Board of Trustees, Ms. Tanya Robinson, Board Chair, Ms. Lisa Tupper, Ms. Barbara Crosby, Mr. Justin Farnsworth, Mr. Evan Guthrie, Ms. Gail Hughes, and Mr. Brian Mitchum. And finally, seated behind me, the administration of Fort Dorchester High School, Mr. Brent Hamrick, Mr. Brooks Harlow, Mr. Trey Hodges, Ms. Jamie Horton, Mr. Breon Packett, Mr. Jason Palmer, Ms. Megan Prophet, and Ms. Tawana Sanders. Again, welcome to these distinguished guests, our faculty, our families, our friends, and especially you, Patriot graduates. Thank you for being a part of our 26th Fort Dorchester High School commencement. And boy, will you have stories to tell your kids and grandkids. The way we ended this year was certainly not like anything any of us had planned. I must commend you for finding the silver lining in what has transpired and continuing to put your best foot forward, even when you might have been uncertain what to do. You have learned invaluable lessons in perseverance and flexibility that will be cornerstones of your future success. I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished. For some of you, you're the first in your family to graduate high school, the first to go to college, or the first to join the military. You should be proud to be here. We are proud that you're here. As Sophie reminded us, recent occurrences throughout our country have exposed the fragility of the human condition. We face a new threat in the form of a global pandemic and the old foe of social injustice. These challenges have rocked our communities and at times seem unbearable. Many in our country are working diligently to overcome these obstacles and need our support. As the events transpiring on our ward brought me down, I looked to my Fort family and I found encouragement. I have the incredible opportunity to work with some of the best and brightest minds in our community, some of the next leaders of our great nation. I quickly found solace knowing that our world is in great hands. Our nation is watching to see how you respond in this moment and counting on you to build a just and equitable world for everyone. It is my prayer that the best parts of our humanity will prevail and love will conquer intolerance. So, my challenge, graduates, to you is this: create a new normal in a world where we can all be proud to belong. Know that we are all rooting for your success and excited to see what your futures hold. Our collective futures rest in your hands, so take good care of us. I wish you nothing but the best. Congratulations and good luck, Patriots. The Patriot Award is presented to a senior who demonstrates Patriot pride. That's perseverance, respect, integrity, dependability, and excellence, all qualities that these seniors possess. This year, we are excited to award 2 Patriots. Our first Patriot Award goes to a young lady who exemplifies what it means to be a patriot. Her dedication to her classmates is evident in her leadership of the Interact Club and the fact that she never seems to meet a stranger. She worked diligently to get our food pantry up and running and was instrumental in helping us win the PB&J Food Drive Challenge for a second year in a row. She would regularly check in with me just to make sure that your principal was staying down to earth. The girl can sing. She can sing. And she will be continuing her musical pursuits in college at Winthrop University next year. This is a sample of what her teachers say about this student. She is full of Fort pride and spirit. She embodies what we want to see in all of our patriots. She is friendly, driven, and motivated in all that she does. Despite all that she's been through, and it's a lot, she puts others before herself always and devotes any spare moment she has to improving the school and being a friend and leader to anyone she meets. The Fort will miss this young lady's leadership, infectious attitude, and sassy reality checks next year. She is truly a perfect example of Patriot pride. I am honored to present to you the 2020 Patriot Award female recipient, Deja King. Come on up, Deja. Our second Patriot Award goes to a young man who also reflects the Patriot pride characteristics we believe are so important. He too has displayed incredible student leadership around the school this year and he was named to South Carolina's top 100 students to watch for his incredible academic and extracurricular efforts. His teachers say the following about him. He is an active member of the School Improvement Council and a key piece of the incredible climate and culture improvements this past year. He helped to energize our High Five Fridays here at the Fort and at all of our feeder elementary schools. When he was not putting in extra hours at Fort, helping us hide the turkeys and Patriot heads for the staff, you could find him volunteering at several area churches, at Harris Teeter, or representing his newest business adventure. He is a Patriot through and through, and we cannot wait to see him reach his full potential as he embarks on the next chapter of his life, all while exhibiting Patriot pride. I am honored to present to you the 2020 Patriot Award male recipient, Tyjon Garner.
Good job, Tejon. We're proud of you, baby.
Congratulations again, Patriots. I am happy we are all here for this great celebration and day of jubilation. I'm expected to provide some great advice or maybe even just say something nice. However, I am only 18, so I will give you a few little words, not entirely of my own, but from things I have heard. The past 4 years, we have made some good memories and friends, but like all good things, high school must come to an end. However, while your graduation is done, it's important you remember your life has just begun. Of course, you have lived around some 18 years, but your diploma is the first big step to leading a life with deeper depth. This is a moment of fulfillment and anticipation too, as your graduation day begins the greatest years for you. As you move forward to enrich your life, it is important to keep learning because your whole life's in education. Continuing to expand your knowledge is the key to becoming who you want to be and will certainly provide you with some elation. Prepare for what life has to teach by being open to the lessons in everything you do and experience because every event has some significance. Lifelong learning is important because everything keeps changing or evolving, and with knowledge, you'll be able to do the solving. With knowledge, you will think ahead of what is next and face less situations where you become perplexed. You will be able to face the unknown because, after all, that's what you must do once you are grown. You will learn what most people won't and do the things that most people don't. While I reference learning and gaining knowledge, I do not just mean from a classroom teacher or by attending college. Knowledge can be learned from anything or anyone. There are no limits to what can be done. You can learn from those who seem different from you or even look at the world in a whole new view. This is what I aim to do, and you should too. So, Patriots, with endless learning will come new opportunities. You can become a doctor, musician, mechanic, or whatever you want to be. Maybe even a king. There are no limits to what your life will bring. Keep an open mind and always be ready to learn, then you'll see you're becoming who you want to be. I would like to conclude by showing some gratitude to those who have helped us come so far and become who we are. Those who have provided us with our guidance and our knowledge thus far. Patriots, parents, grandparents, teachers, coaches, and those away unable to be here today. Students, will you please stand and help me give those special people a clapping hand?
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020. Despite the unusual circumstances that have surrounded our senior year, We have persevered and remained unfazed. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone who made this entire ceremony possible. This is a day many of us have dreamt of, and a virtual graduation would certainly not do any justice to the years of hard work that we have put in. Our journey from kindergarten through senior year has been a rocky one, but I don't look at that time as a journey. I look at it more as a period of preparation, because many years ago, my sensei once described the path from a white belt to a first-degree black belt as merely packing our bags and preparing for the actual journey ahead. For us, we've been packing our bags for the past 13 years. We've accumulated knowledge, faced and conquered numerous challenges, but most importantly, we've learned and progressed from our mistakes. But now is where our real journey begins. A journey that might beat us to our knees, smack us in the face with harsh reality, and leave us gasping for air. This journey is college, the military, a full-time job, or whatever goals and ambitions we choose to pursue. Challenges and hardships are inevitable, but these last few years in particular have left us well equipped to handle anything the world throws at us. But of course, we could not have made it this far alone. We have our friends and our peers that go through many of the same daily struggles that we go through. They also make us laugh when we don't feel like laughing, keep us together when everything else seems to be falling apart, help us believe when no one else seems to believe. This is why it is important, even as we go our separate ways, to continue to stay in contact and preserve friendships that may last a lifetime. We also have the amazing faculty and staff at Fort Dorchester High School. We truly appreciate everything that y'all have done for us and would not be here today without your teachings, your knowledge, your wisdom, your motivation, but most importantly, your dedication to helping students. All of you will have an everlasting impact on our lives and have set us up to get where we want to be in the future. So class of 2020, if you would please stand and give the faculty and staff at Fort Dorchester High School a big round of applause to show your appreciation. And teachers, I know y'all don't hear this enough, but thank you for dealing with us. Even though we might have the attention span of a 5-year-old child at times, I promise we try our best, or at least pretend to. And lastly, we have our families. They're the ones that support you no matter what, the ones that push you to be better, the ones that shape your character and motivate you to chase after your goals each and every single day. These are the people that usually have the most influence in our lives and are always there for us when we need them the most. So to all the families out there, including my own, we appreciate y'all more than words could ever describe. As we finish packing our bags and prepare to embark on our own unique journeys, it is important not to dwell on the past, but rather to learn from our past, to focus on the present, and to plan for the future. There will undoubtedly be many challenges and hardships ahead, but how we go about facing these challenges is what defines us. Will we crumble beneath the pressure, or will we rise up and show the world exactly what we're made of? Thank you, class of 2020, and once again, congratulations.
Parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2020, we are now at the highlight of graduation, the awarding of the diplomas to the 2020 graduating class of Fort Dorchester High School. Each one of the graduates has worked extremely hard to make it to this ceremony. On behalf of the class of 2020, I am asking that you respect the right of each graduate's name to be heard by their parents, relatives, and friends. At the end of the ceremony, there will be plenty of opportunity for you to cheer for all of the graduates. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in making this a special occasion for every graduate. Valedictorian, Winston Wang. Salutatorian, Sophie Mae Castenholtz. Senior Class President, Caroline Joanne Smith. South Carolina Academic Achievement Honors Awards, Sydney Gail Clinton. Michaela Delilah DeSargent. Fernando Jose Herrera. Landon Stephen Koch. Camille May Larson. Zachary Elias McGee. Shandell Graciela Saldana. Melody Amanda Von Keller. Denasia Antoine Nakia Wade. Distinguished honor graduates: Jania Imana Austin. Nathaniel Austin Arnold. Jana Brooke Barano. Devon Beaton. Andrea Antonella Bolivar Sanchez. Ari Jamal Bragg. Christina Marie Santiago Briz. Gunnar Adam Carlson. Elena Claire Cassidy. Serene Siwa Chung. Jorge Nathaniel Chocobar. Kaylin Rebecca Cox. Zachary John Kramer. Kamara Anita Crummy. Melanie Joanne Delgado. Nicholas Mark Diesso. Jantelyn Rose Duggins. Alexis Mackenzie Duncan. Abdul Rahim Fahim. Zachary James Fleming. Jarrett Benjamin Fryer. Juancho Antonio Celeste Galang. Tristan Alexander Gibson. Ashley Kate Gilmore. Charlie Faith Goodwin. Ryan Christopher Gow. Melina Sarah Hodges. Jalen Elizabeth Henryhan. Mackenzie Elise Henson. Tyler Reese Hucks. Lauren Elise Jenkins White. Sienna Ariel Kelly. Lindsay Michelle Koch. Audrey Elizabeth Cosin. Natasha Kowalski. Tessa Elizabeth Lawrence. Amanda Renee McDonald. Philip Patterson Monteith. Shadera Natasha Eugene Nakim Osayi. Jaden Nakia Norris. Michaela Marie Norton. Matthew Tyler O'Shawn. Keyshawn Matthew Tyler O'Shawn. Keshawn Allen Xavier Patterson. Bailey Elise Payne. Jackson Barrett Reed. Brandy Mae Riley. Jamila Tanae Riddick. Brianna Marie Robinson. Armando Lee Perez Salas. Jocelyn Ann Schroeder. Alexander Eugene Scott Green. Catherine Hope Skipper. Rebecca Elizabeth Smith. William Kent Sterley. Lauren Alexander Stanley. Mary Ivelisse Stewart. Alana Marissa Stoney. Robert Sheridan Sturman. Alessandra Grace Tompkins. Noelle Ashley Trainum. Anna Grace Walsh. Jamila Monique Washington. Megan Cassidy Webb. Carissa Imani Williams. Chase Alexander Wilson. Clarissa Brianna Woodward. Harlan Christopher Adams. Sean Quentin Adams. Brianna Christina Adesi. Christopher James Adesi. Denari Malik Anderson. Malik Tavon Anderson, Lauren Alyssa Ballarillo, Elizabeth Baez Trail, Tasia Amari Beaton, Nicholas Joseph Benner, Jamie Basusan Hoot, Alexis Jean Brigman, Lee Bryant Buncombe, Kevin Jafet Cabello Garcia, Lindsay Taylor Callaghan, Will Riley Carter DeSecco, Ricky Chang, Zoe Madeline Conrad, Corey Elisa Downing, Zadie Michelle Delaney, Lindsay Marie Elkins, Angelina Jolie Evans, Daniela Alejandro Figueroa, Cody Richard Fogel, Kylie Alyssa Friday, Victoria Elaine Garman, Tiara Simone Glover, Alexis Michelle Green, Rachel Marine Greenleaf, Ashlyn Elizabeth Hall, Khalil Rajon Hamilton Hart, Rosalind Simone Harper, Kobe Park Hillier, Jordan Kennedy Holmes, Rebecca Lynch Hoos, Sierra Shalise Hooten, Emmanuel Casey Johnson, Kennedy Grace Johnston, Faith Rihanna Jones, Jihad Andrew Kareem, William Robert Keck, Alyssa Ashlyn Keeler, Cameron Ray Lovett, Zamani Rashawn Lyde, Seth Alexander Mapp, Shelby Caroline Mazik, Rebecca Aline Miley, Kayla Katharina Bethany Moore, Nevaeh Kiara Morgan, Aaron Ashley Murdoch, Isaac Nava Barragon, Jackson James Newell, Ariel Abriel Pantoja Laredo, Marcus Anthony Pearson, Nihajia Fan, Kayla Alzira Pratt, Matthew Scott Preckle, Nick Lee Reynolds, Ilani Virginia Rebus, Chancellor Lamar Rivers, Hannah Olivia Roberts, Tricia May Calixterio Rubino, Daquan Kayshawn Robinson, Joel Peter Seaman, Ryder Anthony Cease, Quajon Rashad Simmons, Danica Chloe Smith, Jacob Christopher Snyder, Julie Christine Stanton, Mackenzie Elise Thomas, Trinity Tenise Thomas, Chandler Price Tyser, Connor Bryce Walston, Gia Nakaiwa Washington, Julia Caroline Werner. Isabel Rose White. Kelby Jean Wiegand. Caitlin Elizabeth Wood. Peyton Elaine Abbott. Gabriel Andre Acevedo. Valeria Alejandro Adorno Gonzalez. Danella Elizabeth Augustin Lopez. Babor Arkamjanovich Akabarv. Jamal Rashid Alston. Kyra Elizabeth Alston Hasselvander. Monet Monuet Ankrum Morgan. Dakari Khalifa Anderson. Damian Damon Anderson. Tyler Joshua Anderson. Aiden Apostle. Jordan Elijah Avery. Santonio Javon Bailey. Natalie Nicole Bandy. Kenneth Blaine Barden. Christian Michael Barrett. Emily Page Bartle. Jocelyn Rose Bostarash. Daniel Eugene Beckley. Caitlin Taylor Bellinger. Corinne Gabrielle Bellinger. Eric Tyreek Bennett. Jamari Khalil Bennett. Brooklyn Marie Biggins. Ronald Tyree Blake. Jalen Marquise Bland. Sydney Nicole Blanding. Bradley Michael Bluer. Malik Patrick Bowman. Matthew Miguel Bravo. Keyshawn Dominique Keith Britt. Antoine Lachey Brown. Chrislyn Thyon Brown. Harold Isaiah Brown. Jalen Ahmad Brown. Joseph Lamar Brown. Nyla Simone Brown. Travis Kennedy Brown. Zachary Kenneth Brown. Kayan Sheldon Bryant. Christopher Leo Bryant. Jaquez Lamont Bryant. Zachary Christopher Bryant. Courtney Madison Burrell. Michelle Bustos Mosquito. Abigail Grace Butler. Jamari Saquon Butler. Liam Michael Ewan Bitus. Dallas Matthew Caden. Michaela Diane Caldwell. Moses Alexander Capers. Devontae Michael Caraballo. Jason Alexander Cardy. Jenna Nicole Carroll. Cameron Marie Carson. Alejandro Maria Casco. Gabrielle Marie Cassidy. Kaya Nicole Chadwell. Emily Esperanza Cherno Avila. Simone Helena Code. Lemuel Khalif Aerosol Cadre. Aaliyah Jakayla Cody Hamilton. Corasia Nicole Amarique Cohen. Austin Dean Coleman. Jalen Nasser Corbin. Lysandra Cordova Machin. Rachel Josette Coyle. Khalil Lamar Daniels. Harvella Jamie Danis. Joshua Depina Colin. Khadijah Maryellen Melva Davis. Nazania Shanela Davis. Bailey Allen Davison. Kareem De Los Santos. Kennedy Elise Dennis. Reagan Michelle Dennis. Kalela Sanaa DeVoe. Megan Renee DeFrancesco. Janasia Zornay Dixon. James Donovan Duke. Kirsten Nicole Dyer Parker. Jalen Jabre Echevarria. Caitlin Rachel Edmonds. Kassan Mackay Edwards. Michael Emery Ecoff. Hunter Michael Ellis. Abigail Ann Ellen Facinda again. Jacqueline Marie Federer Collins. Christopher Jalen Fiesta. Kiesia Ayana Flagg. Hannah Jameson Flint. Aaron Grace Foley. DeAndre Noisette Ford. Sebastian Kahn Ford. Janai Samir Frazier Brown. Francesca Frazier. Jalen Khalil Frazier. Regine Rayvon Anasi Freeman. Julia Elizabeth Fuller. Amani Hope Gatson. Amari Faith Gatson. Carly Elise Gallagher. Gabriel James Gann. Kialara Miracle Gant. Tajay Denea Gardner. Tyjon Dupree Gardner. Brandon Alexander Gottney. Ivory Taylor Geddes. Andrew J. Gibbons. Frank Coswell Gibson. Aiden Michael Glessner. Dejana Monet Glover. Marcus Evan Glover. Emmanuel Jordan Goins. Naya Renee Goins. John Edward Gombar. Jose Alberto Gonzalez. Ethan Xavier Gow. Bianca Graham. Dejera Alexandria Graham. Imani Shawan Graham. Sheldon James Grant. Jaden Lanice Green. Jerene Sequette Green. Travis Kivontai Green. Madison Taylor Green. Brittany Kiana Griffin. Ayana Lynn Jones Grimius. Elisa Maria Guevaro Chavez. Jorge Lisandro Guzman. Tyrone Troy Hamilton. Monier Ayana Hardley. Kenyette Jamina Harris. Ravana Monique Hartwell. Jalen Richard Hazel. Preston Wayne Hefner. Demel Rufus Hendricks. Jada Ashante Hernandez. Adrian Herrera Arias. Stephen Edward Heroin. Christopher Allen Hewitt. Amaya Ariel Hitchman. Sophie Ann Hilborn. Umbrea Lene Hills. Cassie Marie Hollows. Sarah Glenn Hoos. Michael Jermaine Horlback. Jasmine Janelle Shimei Hornsby. Gerald Jermaine Howard. Matthew William Huff. Skylar Davis Hunter. Jared Antonio Inoa. Jeffrey Lamar Jackson. Timothy Alexander Jackson. Xavion McCall Jackson. Brannican Williamson Jacob. Kyla Elaine Yonigan. Joshua Ramon James. Jordan Khalil Jenkins. Jonathan Jimenez Hernandez. Brandon Isaiah Johnson. Cassandra Cynthia Johnson. Darius Jordan Johnson. Delexis Essence Nicole Johnson. Jalen Anthony Asaya Johnson. Sanaya Takashi Johnson Warren. Dontre Lamont Jones. Damari Diego Joyner. Nathaniel Elijah Keat. Tume Weston Keplar. Mewish Khan. Hannah Tamara Keys. Jace Dempsey Kimball. Deja Delilah King. Jalen Michaela Kinlaw. Cody Jordan Kirkman. Dorian Gregory Latson. Hannah Joy Lawman. Dylan David Larios Morales. Michaela Monique Lemon. Alexis Catretta Lewis. Marquez Terrell Lindsay. Kanaya Amani Linson. Isaac Marquel Logan. Emiliano Lamelli Burnell. Jose Francisco Lopez Alvarado. Diego Angel Lopez. Gunnar Lee Lovelace. Aaliyah Italy Lyons. Joshua Allen Mack. Lauren Ashley Mahaffey. Justice Joanne Maloney. Stevion Sean Leonto Manigo. Mia Ray Manuel. Moses Lee Martinez. Matthew Scott Martre. Jeffrey Ryan Mayfield. Emily Jane McAuliffe. Edward Lee McClellan. Hunter James McCurley. Raheem Antonio McDonald. Cameron Bailey McFarland. Ariana Faith McLeod. Connor Allen McLeod. Kobe Tyler Mead. Liam Douglas Meyer. Asha Lucia Middleton. Kenneth Alexander Mims. Leslie Marie Miramontes Valdez. Azadeh Bashan Mitchell. Cameron Jaquan Mitchell. Corin Nishan Anthony Mitchell. Kennedy Simone Mitchell. Emma Simone Molin. Christopher Sean Monroe. Maceo Brooks Montgomery. James Vernon Moore. Amber Lynn Morgan. Essien Amir Muhammad. Jervanai Akeem Mullings. Jade Aurora Mullins. Haley Alexis Mutton. Troy Corvaris Myers. Acacia Sanaa Joanne Nathaniel. Antoine Lamar Nelson. Jade Mackenzie Nelson. Thomas James Newman. Ashley Land Wynn. Khan Bowell Gok Wynn. Daniel Thomas Odom. Amy Overa. Markel Gabriel Ori. Trenton Matthew Paget. Caesar Palomar Avelos. Endurance UR Alawa Pinnell. Antoine Lamar Jamal Parker. Francisca Antonia Paro Carrera. Grace Ashley Patterson. Zachary James Payne. Jamie Pina Segunda. Ebeth Pina Perez. Patricia Nicole Pereira Padilla. Shiloh Berea Dallas Perlick. Antoine Rashad Phillips. Joseph Emmanuel Pickens. Robert Perry Pickering. Lindsay Nicole Pear. Heather Emma Pigford. Alexander Martin Pinner. Natalie Alexis Pino. Kaylee Mariah Pitchford. Nija Anderson Lay Polite. Liberty Lee Prosecki. Pharrell Allison Price. Shelby Alexis Pruitt. Antonio Gabriel Pernita Gunther. George Anthony Pryor. Miguel Angel Ramirez. Lene Rose Ramos. Jalik Saquon Rayner. Sydney Michelle Redmond. Ethan Alexander Reed. Caitlin Nicole Raindollar. Nestor Danielle Reyes. Riley Sage Rice. Bailey Miranda Richards. Alexis Tiara Richardson. Khalil Hashim Javon Richardson. Shaylin Ann Riddle. Hailey Anahi Rivera Herrera. Richard Marcelo Komari Roberts. Elizabeth English Robinson. Jason Lee Rodriguez. Mateo Lee Rodriguez Tanner. Christian Taylor Rogers. Logan Jacob Rogers. Adrian Tyler Roseborough. Jaden Savon Ross. Morgan Allen Rowe. Jessica Lee Rummel. Garrett Blake Rush. Kiara Chanel Russell. Desiree Lynn Russell Morris. Hunter Scott Rywelski. DeAndre Savion Tyrone Sabb. Morgan Ashley Sandoval. Christopher Santiago Perez. April Elise Shackman. Lydia Ann Schultz. Piper Elizabeth Sellers. Eli Goncum Singlevilli. Savannah Ruth Shelton. Sakia Tashanti Schuler. Alicia Michelle Simmons. Rajikis Zakari Simmons. Tiana Tashawn Simmons. Zakia Chantel Simmons. Amber Nicole Simpson. Kyla Shanae Singleton. Skylar Victoria Singleton. Montasia Tiamane Smalls. Elijah Najee Smith. And Jade Chanel Smith. Oria Lauren Smith. Seth Allen Smith Lalonda. Anasia Cynthia Monet Smith Rivers. Jimmy Joshua Soto. William Nathaniel Spates. Jeffrey Lee Spencer. Sharonda Marie Nicole Spencer. Cassidy Ann Sprinkle. Tyrese Darnell Staten. Nyla Kiara Stoney. Jacob Alex Strickland. Ryan Russell Strom. India Nicole Somerset. Mia Harriet Supernaut. Liana Kenise Tate. Cameron Phillip Taylor. Monrico Leandris Taylor. Monet Sierra Deja Teal. Elion Amir Tajada Almazar. Caroline Grace Thomas. Darian Elijah Thornton. Nasera MacArthur Tomlin. Nichelle Zariella Tomlin. Jessica Sophia Torres. Julie V. True. Saint Cyprince Bernard Tucker Pinkney. Jalen Alfonso Vasquez. Jacqueline Marie Vega. Jose Antonio Villafane. Jamari Montrell Waiters Crawford. Sanaa Renee Walker. Kyrell Walthor. David Arnold Waymer. Mazadi Malik Tyree Ward. Daryl Tyndall Ware. DeCuse Cantrell Washington. Cameron Elizabeth Waterman. Eric Bernard Watson. Krista Lynn Webster. Alana Claire Wegner. Connor Zachary Westbrook. Taylor Denise White. Antoine Marquez Whitlock. Tyler Lee Wicker. Alani Jalea Williams. Isaiah Terrell Malik Salam Williams. Nicole Ariana Lynn Williams. Niger Zaray Williams. Sarah Caroline Williams. Daniel Xavier Wilson. Jaheim Daquan Wilson. Michael Frederick Wilson. Zenaje Aurori Wilson Armstead. Michael Elijah Wooden. Hunter Tracy Woodruff. Cheyenne Simone Wright. Dawson James Wright. Herbert Lamont Wright. Aaliyah Ashanti Wright Evans. Kaija Lachey Wilder. Ricardo David Yada. Rihanna Amani Young. Shania Karina Young. Rosa Analita Zararo. Selena Marie Zalesko. Catherine Gladys Zelazny.
It is now my duty as principal of Fort Dorchester High School and on behalf of the faculty and staff to certify to Mr. Pye, Superintendent of Schools, and to the Board of Trustees that these seniors have fulfilled all state and local requirements to earn the high school diploma. Mr. Pye, it is my recommendation that all members of the class of 2020 be accepted as duly qualified.
As superintendent and on behalf of the Dorchester School District 2 Board of Trustees of the state of South Carolina, I also certify that all of the candidates for South Carolina's high school diploma here today have met all graduation requirements. Therefore, I proudly accept this, the Fort Dorchester High School class of 2020 as graduates. Congratulations.
Graduates, if you would please stand at your seats. Graduating class of 2020, at this time, please turn your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce to you the graduating class of 2020. At this time, please join me in the singing of the alma mater, which is printed in your program.
ring in the spirit, patriots dead not died. Hail, bright silver and everlasting blue, to the white triumphantly our loyalty to you.
Our graduates will process out. If our guests will please wait for them to exit the field.